Welcome to Shore Perspectives, a community feature of WESR Radio, highlighting the spirit of the shore from those who call it home.
My name is Willie Church, and I'm from here, from the Eastern Shore. And I moved to Jersey in 1968. I was 18. I always played my guitar when I was a little boy. I remember one time my mother and father, we was going to the store. And my brother always kept this guitar over the house. And he would come by and play the blues. But he would leave it over in the corner. And I used to wonder why he don't never take his guitar home. He always leave it here, you know? So, and I used to watch him play the honky-tonk. And I knew how he did it. I never tried it, but I knew how he did it. So one day, night, we was going to the store, my mother and father, and Chuck Berry came on the TV. On the radio. And my mama say, I sure like Chuck Berry. I'm sitting in the back seat. I guess I was about 8. And I said to myself, wow, mama liked Chuck Berry. She liked that guitar. So I said to myself, I think I'm going to learn how to play the guitar to make my mama happy. I want to make my mama happy. And I went home and started messing with the honky-tonk. And I kept on messing with it, and then I just got to liking it. So everywhere I went, I carried the guitar with me. And that's how I started playing. And I just never stopped. So when I got about, we tried to have a little band, just a couple of us, my other brother, because he sing a little bit. And so when I moved to Jersey, I still kept on playing. I didn't stop playing. And then I played with some older guys. I was only about 17. I put my age up to get in the bar. So I played with some older guys. And that was interesting. And then I just kept on playing. So then we created a band. So we played all over that summer. I was about 21 at that time. We created a band called the Friction Band. And this was in the 70s. And the bands was really hot in Jersey. And we was playing all over. We was playing so much we didn't have time to rehearsal no more. We would play from Thursday clean through until Sunday, 4 nights a week. Philadelphia, Connecticut, all over. So that went on for a while, and then the band finally broke up, and then I say, well, maybe I need to learn how to sing, because if I'm playing and nobody's singing, you know, I say, if I learn how to sing, so all I have to do is get me a drummer and a bass player, and I have my own band. So I went in my basement, and I learned how to sing one song. I kept practicing that one song. I said, okay, I got that one. Now I got 29 more to go to do a show for 3 hours. So I figured out another one that I figured I could sing pretty fair. I learned that one. So I kept doing that until I got to them 30 songs on the list. Took me a little while. And then I got me another band together. So I kept on singing and playing, and I said, well, I probably don't sound that good, but it don't matter as long as you sing the song. And that's what I did until I got used to singing. And then I say when I retired, I couldn't really practice like I wanted because I worked a lot. But then when I retired in 2010, I started practicing more. And then I got another band. So, you know, musicians comes and goes. So you always got to keep getting musicians. So the last band I had, before I moved back to the shore, we was great. We was so great. And Then after I retired, I wanted to move back down here to Virginia, come back home. And when I got back down here, I said, well, I sure like to get me another band going. So I met a bass player. First, I met a guitar player. God told me about this guitar player. I went up to High Valley, met him. We played. He done on great, but he was kind of sickly. Then he told me that he really couldn't play no more on account of his health. But he did introduce me to this bass player. So he came up and we practiced. So we had a little thing got going. Then I met this harmonica player named Bruce at the talent show in Cape Charles. So I met him and I seen him not too long ago. He told me about the band in Cape Charles. So I said, well, maybe I just go down there and just listen to them, you know. So I went down there and introduced myself and told them what I do, you know. They said, okay. So I said, y'all mind if I sat in the audience? I said, nah. So we sat out there and they rehearsed and played and they sounded pretty good. So I say, well, I enjoyed you. I say, they said, no, don't go. You said, we want you to do a song. You say you sing and play. I said, the next time when I come, I said, no, we want you to do one. So I went up and done one. They kind of liked me. So the guitar player asked me to come back the next week. So I went back and sat in with them. And I enjoyed them. They were very nice guys. They were very nice. I told my wife about them. I came home and I was a little excited. And I said, honey, they seem to like me. And she said, well, honey, if they like you and you like them, you just hang in there with them for a while. So he called me a few weeks ago and said, hey, we got a show to do in Cape Charles. So you think you could carry the show? The other girl couldn't come, the lead singer that they had. I said, yeah, I can carry it. So we had done a couple of rehearsals and we did the show Saturday. And everybody thought it went over well. And I thought it went over well too, and I was very happy about it, and I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to working with them.
Do you see that faith has played a role in your journey?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I couldn't have did it without faith. I could not have did it because I realized I got short patience in some things, but I got long patience when it comes to my guitar. And I used to pray a lot to ask the Lord to help me to play this guitar. And I just always just kept asking the Lord to help me. Help me, Lord. That's something I just want to do. And one time, I remember it was in 1980, I would go in the basement and practice on singing a song and try to play along with myself. And one night I went down there and the Spirit came to me and told me, said, Willie, you can play now. I said, oh my God, I can? Yes, you can. You can play. And that gave me more confidence that, hey, I'm getting started now. Because before, I had doubts, wasn't sure and this and that, but it came to me. And ever since that told me that, it gave me a lot of faith. I had faith anyway, and I know the Lord just have been with me. I played in churches for like 20-some years. I played gospel for 20-some years. I was very nervous when I started playing gospel because I'm just thinking you just got to be so righteous. And I knew I wasn't that righteous, so I was always nervous. And I started with this gospel group. They was great, named Dynamic 6. I was ready to start playing for the Lord. I was ready, I said, well, this is my chance. So I called them. They were some older guys, but they were good. That lead singer was out of sight. And I went and started practicing with them, and we was playing every Sunday, all over. And I said to myself, I don't know what I'm playing. They sings and I play. So I'm sitting in the van one Sunday. We was going to play somewhere, and had the van all loaded, and I was sitting there, And I say, I don't know now a song that they sing by name. When they start singing, I'll just play. And I say, and I'm saying to myself, but the Lord say, yeah, you don't know now, name of now song, but you plays them, don't you? I say, Lord, yes I do. You help make a way that I play everything that they say. Whether it's right or wrong, we get through it. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to do or reach your point in life, you got to stay there and keep doing it and wait on the Lord. You got to put God first in your life and pray a lot that God will take you to your destiny. And I say, Lord, if it's not meant for me to happen, I don't know, do you got it meant for me to happen or not? But if it's not your will, it's still fine with me. I'll be happy what I'm doing. You know, play around the house or maybe play for somebody sometime. Sometimes some things you want might not be what he wants. But I do know that he gave us a mind to do what you want. And what I like about it, whatever you want to do, sometimes it might not be best for you. I mean, it could be anything in gentle, you know, but he'll still see that you get there. And then sometimes you might want to do a certain something, and then after you do it, you say, you know what, I shouldn't have did that. But the Lord said, well, that's what you wanted to do, so I made a way for you to do that. You know, and then so that's the point I'm talking about. Even if it's right or wrong, he'll still let you do what you want to do and still be with you. If the world didn't have love, it would crumble right now, I believe. God keep the world going because his people got love. And those that don't have love, he's working on them. And they coming in. Oh, they coming in slow. They coming fast. And we're going to meet that destiny with that love. Thank the Lord for that.
For Shore Perspectives and WESR Radio, I'm Kelley Gaskell.